Yo, it's Brian here. Well, the game is over now between the Niners and the Patriots, and boy, was it a victory for the 49ers. 2 games in a row. They absolutely destroyed the New England Patriots 33-6. Who saw that coming from the 49ers? I mean, defensively, they've been struggling for a while now, except the Rams game, and they had a great, awesome performance against Cam Newton. You got to give MVPs to all the defensive backs. They did a great job. Fred Warner, he also did a great job. Got an interception himself. Jamar Taylor, as much as we give him a lot of criticism, he had 2 interceptions. Emmanuel Mosley 1, so total 4. Cam had 3, and Jared Stidham had 1 on garbage time. I don't know how you get thrown an interception then, but hey, whatever. I mean, defensively, it looks like the defense from last year. Defensive backs, they absolutely just dominated this game, and hopefully they could keep it up for the rest of the season. So congrats to them. For the most part, and defensively they were able to give a little bit of pressure as well to Cam and Stidham, so I thought that was very impressive. But let's talk about the offensive side of the ball. I thought that was the more interesting part of this 49er team. I mean, Jimmy G, 2 interceptions. Well, 1 you can't really count because of the end of the half, but that other one, that was the only hiccup from the offense, was throwing it over to George Kittle and then throwing an interception. That was pretty bad. But other than that, running game was stout. Jeff Wilson Jr., 3 touchdowns. I think they said that was the first time since Roger Craig that's ever happened in one single game. But he did go off with an injury after that 3rd touchdown, so hopefully everything's okay with him. Deebo Samuel, he had a great performance, but at the same time, he got another injury. I think it was a hamstring one, so hopefully it's not anything long-term. Hopefully he's available next week, both of them, but we'll find out. But yeah, overall, offensively, they just did an awesome job, and Kyle Shanahan is going back to his roots, just running the ball, and that's all you pretty much got to do in San Francisco. You have so many running backs, you have a great blocking team, you have George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk. Just run the ball as much as you can and win the game, and I expect them to keep doing that for the rest of the season. They still have a tough road ahead. I mean, it's 2 great victories so far. Now they got to play Seattle next week, but I'll be talking about them tomorrow. I'm not going to be talking about them today. But yeah, overall for the 49ers, they deserve an A+ for their performance. Everybody gets a A+ for their performance. You get an A, you get an A, you get an A. But let's talk about the Patriots. I mean, wow, they really struggled in this game big time. I mean, last week they struggled against Denver, but this one I don't know if they were prepared or they didn't have enough practice time, but yeah, Cam Newton looked really shaky in that game. He looked really awful, and 3 interceptions. Oh, man. I mean, he had that performance that like Jimmy G did against Miami a couple of weeks ago, so, I could kind of relate to that, and getting benched, just calling it a day, and hopefully he could rebound next week against Buffalo. I think that's who they play next, but yeah, I mean, to see the Patriots go from all the way up here to down here so far, a little bit of a setback. A little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, was Belichick right about keeping Jimmy G? Looking like it so far. I know it's really still early to tell, but at the same time, he foresaw the Tom Brady leaving thing years ago and wanted to keep Jimmy G, but management said no, and Jimmy G's not with us now. We're having a lot of success with him. A lot of people have mixed reactions, but so far, made it to the Super Bowl. We're trying to make a comeback in 2020, so I'm pretty sure Belichick is just gushing over Jimmy G, wishing that he had him right now in New England, because I know they would do great things in New England if Jimmy was the quarterback there, but unfortunately that's not the case, and he's with us now. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they can find something to rebound. I mean, I've always respected the Patriots organization. They've won so much, but with Tom Brady gone, I don't know, maybe Tom Brady was the mastermind of the whole Patriots dynasty, because he's doing really well in Tampa and Belichick's struggling a little bit in New England, but hey, only time will tell. But yeah, 49ers overall dominant performance. A little bit of injuries. I wish we didn't have injuries, but hey, I mean, it's the 49ers. They always have injuries some way, shape, or form every game, so I guess we have to expect it. Kyle Shanahan's probably expecting injuries as well, but luckily our depth is amazing, and you have to give a lot of respect to that. JaMychal Hasty also, gotta give him some props for doing really well for us. I thought he was going to be the starting running back. They gave it to Wilson, and boy, was everybody, including myself, wrong. And everybody on the national media picked the Patriots to win this game, which, that wasn't too bad. I mean, you kind of had the feeling that they were in desperation mode, but I don't know. The 49ers, they came to play, and they're playing like every game is like their last game, and I think that's the mentality that they have to go to for the rest of the year, is just to play like it's their last game, because they have a tough road ahead, and they're still a little bit behind in the NFC West race. It's just a tough division. I wish we could play in the NFC East, to be honest with you, but they have to keep winning as much as they can. I think the game against Seattle, if they win this game next week, then they're going to be in pretty good shape, but that's the most pivotal game, I'd say, for the rest of the year, is this game against Seattle on Sunday. So just looking forward to the schedule long term, and just celebrating this win with this victory over the New England Patriots, and I'm just very impressed. I'm a little bit shocked that they just blew them out of the roof, and I thought Belichick had something going on, but nothing too crazy for them. But yeah, props to the offense, props to defense, props to everybody minus the Jimmy G interception early on. I thought this was just an almost perfect performance, and you can't go any wrong with that. You can't ask for a better game from the 49ers, considering that they had some bad games early on in the season. But yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you guys do celebrate this win. Sorry if the screen's going all colory. I don't know why my webcam keeps doing all the changes to the whatever you call it. I don't know. It just keeps changing on you guys, so sorry about that. But yeah, hope you guys are celebrating. I definitely am, and I am ready for the game against Seattle next week, and let's just have a good time until Monday and let's get back to work. Love you guys. Enjoy the win. Good job, San Francisco. Hope you guys keep it up, and go Niners all day. Hot boys.